Hey everybody, how's it going? It's been a while. When was my last video? 3 months ago. That walk with Owen to do the thing. You guys know this. Yeah, I know you guys know this because you guys have been just like clamoring to my channel every day, like maybe today's the day. Maybe today's the day that he puts out a new video. Yeah, gotcha. February 24th. Oh my goodness gracious. A lot has happened since then. I graduated. Hold on. Yeah, look at that beauty. It cost a fortune. I even got a sweeter looking one from working at printing and design. Look at that. That looks nice. I like it. It's a little dusty. I need to clean that. But overall, it looks great. I love it. Graduated in May. After that, went on an awesome trip to Las Vegas. That was absolutely sweet. Went to Las Vegas with Chelsea and Rico. It was awesome. I had a great time. I got a lot of cool footage. We went to EDC, or Electric Daisy and Carnival. Like, the sets there were beautiful. The music was awesome. I had a great time. My phone broke. There was one day that I woke up and it was just like on a permanently like boot loop screen. It was awful. Like, it just said Samsung and it would not do anything. I tried to reset it. I tried to turn it off. Nothing worked. And I had to send it in and get this phone. And I lost all my footage. I lost all my pictures from my phone. Luckily, I was able to have my other camera. I'm not sure where it is at the moment. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I had my other Sony camera that I took with me on the trip, and I was able to get like a couple of cool pictures and a lot of cool videos. So hopefully maybe even in this video, I don't know yet. I really don't know what I'm doing with this, but I just am so, I don't know. I don't want to say bored because I've been doing lazy. I feel like I've been really lazy recently, and it's like I just want to create something. And so, hey, we're making another episode. Yay! Since then, the biggest thing in my life that's changed is I have moved down to Oklahoma City to live with a couple of cool roommates. You may know them, Chelsea, Rico. You've seen them in the vlog, those cool cats. They were very nice and said, yeah, you can use that room until we have a kid. And when that happens, you move out. All right, cool, fair enough. So far, I've been living here for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. This entire time, I've just been looking for a job to no avail. Twice now. Fun story. What I would just do is every couple days I would get on to monster.com, Indeed, Glassdoor, all these kind of fun sites. Like, I would just go through like all the new jobs that have came up, and I would just apply for them. It was like, that sounds interesting. I can do that. Apply. Stuff like that. There was one that was doing outdoor signage. It was a lot of like design, laser engraved, then go out and stick it up on the wall of the building, that kind of stuff. And it looked really interesting to me, especially since I kind of did some of that whenever I was working in printing and design, whenever I was back in the engrave lab. So I applied for it. Like 15 to 20 minutes later, I get an email that said, hey, we looked at your resume. We're interested. Are you available for a interview Thursday at 10 o'clock? And I was like, yeah, that sounds awesome. And I got really pumped and excited for it. I was having a good day, up for about like another half hour until I got another email that said, hey, we interviewed someone today and we liked them, so we're going to hire them so you don't have to come in on Thursday. Thanks. Right now, I have 2 potential things that might eventually happen. I don't really know yet. I had a phone interview, which I don't really know how well it went. I mean, I don't think it went that great, but I didn't think my past 2 interviews for my internship and for my last job, I didn't think those went well, and they said I did okay. So I was like, all right. That was a week ago, and she said she'd get back to me this week. She didn't, so I emailed her, and I never got a response, so cool. And there's another one. It's like potentially a job, but I don't really know. It's like one of those, I heard through the grapevine that they could use a graphic designer. And so I sent an email and waited a few days, and I called and still nothing. Currently, my current plan is to start looking for a bindery job here because, I can do bindery. And I did it in my internship, and it was good money at the time, but I really don't want my whole life to be a bindery operator. I'm just going to be 100% honest. It's not a hard job to do. It's just, it's a labor-intensive job. It's a factory job. It doesn't require a lot of brain power. You can do a bindery job as long as before you cut or do anything, you just sit there and say, will this chop my hand off? If the answer is no, then you can do it, and it'll pretty much be okay. There's a bird on that fence, and he's just staring in here. Back when I was working at printing and design, they said, Levi, you're a great bindery operator. It's like, yeah, just because I'm a good worker. I see something that needs done, and I do it. That's it. That's all you have to do to be in bindery. It doesn't require brain power. It doesn't require graphical expertise. It does not require a 4-year college degree to do it. Just like going through interviews and going through like what people have said whenever I like applied through things, like getting emails back, is that they feel like I don't have enough experience, which doesn't really make much sense to me, because if you actually look at my job experience, I have been working in graphics, since 2013. For the past 5 years, I have been working in a graphic-oriented field, sometimes working in 2 different jobs. I worked in screen printing, I worked in bindery, I worked in digital printing, I worked in lithography, I worked in engraving, I worked in, what else did I work in? I worked in wide format. I've done a lot of stuff. I swear, I can do, maybe not everything, but I can do a lot. Sorry, I'm just really irritated because no one's wanting to hire me. I feel like one of the big things, like why I'm starting to feel like a little, not irritated, not, I don't know, it's just like I want to get a job. It's because I want to buy stuff and I have no money. It's just like, it's like I want to buy a Switch. I want to buy a Nintendo Switch and I want to play Breath of the Wild, but I can't because I don't have $300. Well, like what, $400? Because I need to buy the game too? And what, you want me to expect me to play on the little Joy-Con things? No, I'm going to get a Pro Controller. What is this? Don't look at me like that. I laugh at my own jokes and I'm stupid for it. What else has happened in the past couple months? Dropped his phone.
Almost ready to go, Levi.
Sounds like a really boring way to start this.
Where are we going?
New Orleans.
It's a new one. No wood.
There's initials on there. You gotta decide.
Well, then how am I supposed to eat?
Well, you're supposed to wear the glasses with the fork.
She knows which ones are.
Gosh, Katie, has everyone eaten off this one?
No, it's the first one every time.
We get a new fork every time.
I mean, that's what we tell them.
Very well in my mouth.
She's laughing. Did you get a chip?
Oh, we don't have a chip.
Kyle.
Okay.
You ready? Here comes it. Hold it. I like that one.
Number 2.
Oh!
That's for Jason.
Uh-oh. No.
I think that pretty much does it. Jason's the champ. So,
I gotta find where's those men
unless we
go?
start pulling extra people in.
Damn it.
What's up, Owen? We're in Planet Hollywood doing our first little bit of gambling. I put in $2 and I got a profit. Here at In-N-Out Burger, for the first time for me and Rico to finally put to the test, what's the best burger? Anyways, life in Oklahoma City has been really interesting, and I like it. I like that I moved here. A city life is not for me. Like, this is not going to be a long time thing, I don't think. But then again, I've only been here for 3 weeks, so maybe it'll grow on me. But I feel like I'm an angrier person, and I get mad at people more often than I used to. Let's take, for example, the Pittsburgh Walmart. If you want to go get something in the Pittsburgh Walmart, it might take you 5 minutes through checkout. If you go up to a counter, there may be one person in front of you. Not Oklahoma City. It's a 30-minute to 45-minute affair to go through one checkout line. Oh my gosh, why are people just loading up their carts with 2 liters? There was a woman that I saw that had one cart filled with 2 liters of like Fanta and like knockoff root beer and stuff like that, just filled to the like overflowing her cart with these 2 liters of pop. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how much pop are you drinking? Like, I mean, that's gotta be like so disastrous to your health if that's the only thing you're drinking. Are you getting that for your kids? Is that for you? What's going on? And her husband's right behind her with another cart, and it's just filled with groceries. It's like, why are you treating Walmart like Sam's Club? There's a Costco right down the street. There's another woman in front of me that was like writing a check, and I really don't understand why people write checks in Walmart anymore, because like, why don't you just use a debit card? It's all going to the same place anyway. Why are you writing a check? That doesn't make any sense. You're holding up time. What are you doing? And even if you are going to write a check, there's still some like information that you could probably put in there before you get up there, like your date and the name and things like that. So it's like, while you're waiting in line, the 45 minutes at time that you're waiting to get up to the line, you can fill out some of the, easy stuff, right? I was just really mad the other day because I have a thing against going through self-checkout, because going through business classes, they make you think about like different like business models. You don't get anything cheaper out of the self-checkout. Like, the cost of still hiring the cashiers is still ingrained in the products that Walmart's selling. So all you're doing is you're essentially still paying for the cashiers to be there, but you're doing their work yourself. And that just seems like it's already kind of like, well, I mean, why am I paying more money for me to do more work? That's like a gym membership. That doesn't make any sense. Like, if I have 1 or 2 items, I'll go through checkout and be like, whatever. But if I have a good number of items in my cart and it's going to be a pain to go through self-checkout, I'm like, no, I'm already paying for the cashiers. I'm going to do that anyways. I'm starting to think about either A, going to Target, or B, going to Walmart at like midnight, just so I have to deal with less people. One thing I love about Oklahoma City is that we live right next to this big road that just has everything. I mean, if you want Panda Express, if you want Wendy's, you want Whataburger, need to go to Home Depot, how about we go down to Jersey Mike's? You don't like Jersey Mike's? Well, there's a Firehouse Subs right next to it. They have everything. I get out on the road, I look to my left, I see a Taco Bell. I go down the road to get to Whataburger, there's another Taco Bell right next to that Whataburger. They have everything. Back when I was living in Joplin, it's like, if I was like, hey, I'm going into town, like, it's a 30-minute affair to get into town, to get Taco Bell and come back. Now it's like 5 minutes tops. Something I want to do is I want to get back into making more and more videos, because I actually do miss it, believe it or not. This is something that I get enjoyment out of, mostly because it's something that I can vent to, and people like listen to it and be like, yeah, comment. So like, in the future, there's a couple of like videos that I want to make. I want to make more vlogs. I also want to make like more dedicated vlogs, or make more dedicated videos about certain topics. Like, I would love to make a video about school and what I think about like the education system, just because I just got out of it, and while it's still fresh in my mind, I want to say those things. I want to talk about like music and like the music industry, and how I feel about like music now, and like where it's going and where it's been. Like, I want to talk about like religion and like where I stand on that. There's a bunch of stuff. Hopefully there'll be more videos in the future, just because I really do enjoy doing this, and hopefully I get a job where I can buy more expensive equipment and make cooler looking videos. But if you want more Levi in your life and you want to get to know Rico better, you can head over to Spicy Otter. That is our new YouTube channel, Spicy Otter. That is our video game channel, where me and Rico are just going to be putting up a bunch of just video game stuff. Like, right now, the big one that's going through is that we have a series called Brother Savage. The name is called Brother Savage, Rico's idea, not mine. We're right now playing through Detroit Become Human, which, honest to goodness, I've been watching a couple of Let's Players go through and play Detroit Become Human, and I think ours is actually pretty good. Not only are our choices pretty good, but honestly, just like, it's not bad. I think our commentary is pretty funny, so hopefully this is actually something that people can find enjoyment out. Forewarning, It's rated PG-13. Hopefully we'll be updating that channel more often. That's just going to be a whole bunch of like video game stuff. If you remember this channel at all, when I did like complete walkthroughs and like Twitch highlights, if you're still into that, go check out that channel. But for right now, it's just a thing me and Rico are doing to have fun. Thank you very much for coming back. Thanks for checking up on me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I will see you guys next time with another update of what's going on in Levi's life. Hopefully I'll have a job. Hopefully I'll have some cash. Bye, everybody. Peace. What do you want? Are you a dinosaur? I've been playing a lot of Jurassic Park. Like, a new Jurassic Park game came out a couple of days ago. I've been playing that a lot, so I'm really into dinosaurs. I just binge watched all 4 movies, and I have to say I've completely like rethought my evaluation process on like how good like the Jurassic Park movies are. But yeah, no. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, no, they just talked a lot about how dinosaurs turned into birds and like evolved like through birds, and I'm like, it's possible. T-Rex is now a chicken.